the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the USC Trojans and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Guys, back to you.
All right, Holly. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. Let's see what he can do with the return. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Trojans' offense will be first on the attack. This game known for thrilling finishes over the years, and the Fighting Irish pulled out a close one last season.
The Irish last year making a big statement, beating USC. What if you did it twice, Palmer? Like winning the Jules Shillelagh twice, swinging your big hammer, swinging your big sword, beating the mighty USC 2 years in a row.
It means a lot to Notre Dame because we know they've got to recruit nationally, right? It's not all just coming from the state of Indiana. And California is a state that they want to tap into. And if they can win this game 2 years in a row, wow, that helps out their recruiting big time.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Straight ahead, it's Jordan. Can't get him to the ground.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision, nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
And the Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Leaves it in his belly. Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground. Line getting set on second down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. They have declared their intentions on this drive, keeping it on the ground. It's 1st and 10 again. From the gun, it's Jordan. Wrestled down at the 26, it's a gain of 4.
Well, when we're talking USC offense, it all starts with Mayava at quarterback. We get that. But, David, we also know they've got to have balance. One thing Lincoln Riley has always done, no matter where he's been coaching offense, is making sure that they can run the football as well. The Trojans always recruit well at that position. They do well through the portal, and that's not going to be any different this season. They've got to be able to total.
It's never any different, and they will always commit to it. And I think the quarterbacks usually get the acclaim and the fame, but the running backs, man, they're always going to find those guys. Even as a young guy, King had to step in with several injuries a year ago to tote the mail. They're going to run it. They're going to commit to it. It's a huge part of Lincoln Riley's offense and the reason that they're successful.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Turns it upfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
Fires quickly. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
In the red area, it's Jordan. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Scanning the field, it's Mayava. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Cal! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And you can't draw it up any better. How do you shut a home crowd up? One of the best crowds in college football, you come in on the first drive and you handle your business. You get in the end zone. Palmer, this place was going absolutely berserk, and strangely, one possession in, it got really quiet.
That was really impressive from an execution standpoint, too. Obviously, you script those plays on your first possession. You practice them all week. It was so important, especially in this game, because you're right. This is one of the most hostile environments in all of college football. We've seen these fans, when they get rolling, it's like a tidal wave, and they just engulf teams and take games over. Great job by the offense early, executing and quieting this crowd down.
Motion from the back. Play action. Carr unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Tight end now in motion. Right side, it's Gilbert. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Long way to go on 2nd down. The give is to Williams. Dragged down.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The quick game. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. This rivalry nearly 100 years old now, guys, dating back to when Newt Rockne had made the Irish a power and Howard Jones had done the same for the Trojans.
So many names, and then if you go recent, I mean, everybody remembers the Bush push and just so many great games in this matchup. Every year it seems like the game means a lot. And obviously, when you add a trophy, it just gets way better.
It's like the greatest players to ever do it. I mean, Joe Montana for Notre Dame, Marcus Allen, his Heisman Trophy with the Trojans, and you're right. We could go on and on and on, and it always seems like those guys play their best games in this rivalry classic.
Dropping back, it's Mayava. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Quarterback changing the play. Got to make the play on 4th. Escapes the pressure going right. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Well, this quarterback's athleticism, I think, makes it a little bit easier for you as a head coach when you decide to go for it on 4th down, because if it's not there to throw the ball, his athleticism can just take over. He can go get it himself and keep the drive alive. Really nice job that time by the QB.
This is the essence of rivalry games, the big moments that you just say a few words and everybody remembers where they were when it happened. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
The volley cheers going on high, and here comes the thunder being shaken down on third down. Back to throw, it's Mayava. Out wide right, it's Barber. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Snaps on fourth down. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Trojans are marching down the field. Quick give. It's Jordan. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. The sure hands. It's Barber. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Drops back on first down. Quick catch. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Finds a crease. It's Jordan. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25. The Trojans are facing 3rd and inches. Push is ahead. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Run in the red zone. It's Jordan. Maybe a crease. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. And the Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Sells the run, looking to pass. Big fella moving. Touchdown, USC. A great catch and run for 6. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Pulls it. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Carr finds his tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. On the return. Slips through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Inside, it's Jordan. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. He's changing the play. Looking downfield. It's Maava. Quarterback can pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it on the screen. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And that one took everything he had to sneak it over the crossbar inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Carr. Out. It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Trojans. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And the extra point was good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Look out! They got him. Great pressure by this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throwing, Carr. Makes the grab on the left. This guy just oozes toughness when he runs, bangs his way to the 20. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Carr from the gun on 3rd down. They get to him as he throws. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. The Irish send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. He's brought down, but there's also a penalty marker down. Let's see what this is about. That kicker took a nasty-looking shot, and that is an obvious personal foul. So the offense keeps this drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Coleman Williams. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right side, it's Flanagan. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Fighting Irish call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Oh, pressure's coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. There is little that warms the heart of a defender like a strip sack. Even better if you get the ball.
And I like the awareness of this defender on the play because he knew he might not actually get to the quarterback and make the hit, but he was able to still swat away, use those long arms to create the turnover.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Just feeds the running back. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
Finds his target. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Making the adjustment on the play. Moves the pocket. It's Mayava. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Trojans have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Makes the grab. It's Williams. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, the Jewel Shillelagh on the line, and already USC and Notre Dame has given us some impressive moments. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between USC and Notre Dame plays out.
And the Trojans will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Fighting Irish out to get this drive started. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
They're in the gun, third down. Here's Carr. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Searching for space. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. Hits inside. It's Miller. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Keep it on the ground. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hands it off. And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. to throw. It's Mayava. They're all over him. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. 3rd and long coming up. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
Here come the Irish back on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Carr. Hauls it in. Goes down immediately, but he's got plenty and a fresh set of downs here. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Running inside, it's Danzy. Got room at the 35. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Irish relying on the running game to give them this fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Gilbert. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Carr. Working that left side now. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Got him on the RPO. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Coleman Williams. Down he goes. They want to continue this long drive. 9th play coming. It's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Makes the grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, it's so nice to have an offense that can do so many different things and attack you different ways. When you run the option the normal way with a running back, the defense knows how to play it. But how about this? The receiver out wide, now a little confusion. QB takes advantage and punches it in for 6.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the USC offense to get this drive underway. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Wide receiver going in motion. Play action on 1st down. Got him downfield. Completely shot a bolt of energy into this drive. Inside the 40, finally stopped at the 39. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Throws to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Barber. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
1st down for the offense.
The Trojans come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Straight ahead, it's Miller. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans! And the pummeling has started. Traveler and the entire Trojan nation starting to feel their oats as SC has built a lead in this one.
I'm impressed, too, with the Trojans in this one. They've got a lot of competition in conference week in, week out. You don't get a break when you go out of conference to play Notre Dame, but mentally, they've had a lot left in the tank. They are dominating Notre Dame here, David.
And it's so fun to watch year after year. Great uniforms, great football. This matchup, the Jewel Shillelagh, every single year is always fun to watch.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the mark. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Carr. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw, and you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and long here. To the air. It's Carr. Got it. Turning it on. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Notre Dame comes to the line. That last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. From the gun, it's Williams. Finding some room. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So first down will open up the final period. They're going to ride this running back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Notre Dame has it now, 1st and goal. Here's Carr to throw. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
This quarterback has been under duress all game long. He's one of the best in the country, and he's used to having his way. He's the one who's used to dictating to opposing defenses, but that has not been the case in this game. Here we are late. He's still under pressure, taking a sack there.
Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. And slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. A 4th quarter field goal down by this much, that's a lot like putting a lipstick on the proverbial pig. Doesn't do much to change the looks. Got to score the touchdown on 4th and goal. He will be stopped short of the line to gain, and they'll turn it over on downs. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the USC sideline. With this big lead, guys, we are seeing the coaches start to reward some of the backups. That backup running back is in now, and he has earned it. Coach told me before the game, all these guys have performed well in practice. They are earning their time, and now with the big lead, he is going to reward all those players who are working so hard. Reese?
Thanks, Holly. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quick give. It's Miller. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Trojans have this offense rolling. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Mayava. Finds his man, it's Barber.
The first down pass, complete to the wideout. Picks up now. Second down.
The Trojans with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball, the clock is on their side. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. This time they'll throw it. Wide open downfield. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
He's tackled at the 5-yard line. First and goal, USC.
And the Trojans go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
And, man, that's a good job by this defense. Great job being physical, penetrating.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. If there's time to pad the stats. Escapes the pressure to his right. Fires to the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Tommy Trojan rides with a sword on his belt and a jeweled shillelagh at his side after knocking off the Fighting Irish. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rome, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.